The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Couple of largish wolves. There's a bear. There's an owlbear. There's a flock of something. Probably not bats. They seem smaller. 2 ogres.
Do they seem to be like looking around the area more than they?
Yeah, they seem a bit more wary. They hit off.
No
And
guard.
a little bit after they hit off, a creature sort of slithers out the cave, and then it seems to be accompanied by a bearish shape. And there's this strange oblong glow. Eldritch glow.
The bearish shape is the size of the bearish shape closer to that of the bear or the owlbear that
Seems to be bearish.
Because we did see the Albia leave.
you know. That's why I'm
Can we-
making sure there wasn't 2 owlbears.
So do we see the head snakes?
Yeah.
So like this, the thing is like, okay, to like,
You haven't heard of them, but he
yeah, I was gonna say
because
to
it's a
us,
legendary
yeah,
creature.
to us like a gorgon's like a legendary creature, so we might just recognize it on appearance alone.
3.
Gorgon!
Guy. Oh no.
Not a naga. Not with that hair.
That's not a naga.
What is it then?
It's avoid its gaze.
Oh, that's gonna help us.
Thank God your armor's so shiny. I want you to understand that while I'm looking at you, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the reflection of it.
So you know of this.
Everyone's heard of Gorgon. They're like epic creatures. The Dark One once used a Gorgon to ensnare a great hero, turned him to stone.
That's why we must avoid its
Fortunately-
gaze.
Well, we all know the rest.
Well, I mean, I've heard the stories where someone uses a reflective surface to see it, but that doesn't necessarily mean it actually works.
The problem is, I'm not sure. Some of the stories I've heard say that the Gorgon is made of stone, and my arrows, my quarrels won't pierce that.
I don't think it's made of stone, but I mean, it doesn't look like it's stone.
Well, how are we going to kill it?
Well, just don't meet its gaze, and you should be all right.
You need to look at it, then. Of course, this would mean I'd have to come with you. Look at something reflective. Wait. My mirror. Oh, sorry, Scribbles. My mirror. I don't know which of you would prefer to use it.
You give it to one of the others. I'm prepared for this.
I'd like to think you didn't pull out Scribbles, but a block of cheese.
You've got a mirror?
Scribbles is like, you can't give that to anyone, but he put it away.
That's probably what it was. It was a block of cheese the same size as my mirror, and Scribbles was like, would you prefer my mirror then, Adrian?
No.
Okay, I'll just put it away.
Don't you need it?
I just won't look at it and hope that my new pauldrons.
How far away between us?
It's right by the entrance.
Yeah, but how far away is the tree line to the animals? To the
Well, it's the same distance it was before.
well, we only so it's 2 sprinting lengths.
So it would be about, say, 30 to 40 squares.
Which is
Couple of turns. Unless you really hammer it.
long distance.
A question, my dear. How quick acting is your poison?
Don't worry. It's fast.
I mean, I could shoot it from here.
Put it to sleep?
No. It might come over here though.
I think we should wait until those creatures are further away.
That's the plan, but we're at least discussing this.
God, it's a... Wait, what is the moon like tonight? Shit, I should check.
That could be important.
I mean, she's really pale, and therefore reflective.
Oh.
And so's my armour.
Your armour is chrome.
The pauldrons particularly.
But it's only quarter, so it's still one of the better conditions for sneaking.
Yeah, I could shoot the arrow from this distance, but it's a penalty of... be a long distance, wouldn't it? 170.
Yep.
It's not medium, because medium's 100.
It's long range.
Yeah, so it's -5.
What's the range?
30 or 40 squares.
Squares. Okay. 5 squares or 10 squares?
10's the standard.
Okay. That's much longer than I thought it
I only
was.
generally go down to 5 when we're inside. Or I have the battle mat out, which I don't. Because our figures are a little wrong scale.
That's a fucking long distance.
Yeah. That's kind of the idea.
Okay.
So we have to actually come out of cover to attack them or draw them across.
Yeah.
So you go, and then from somewhere else, then you shoot it, or I shoot it.
We have to go from the sides. I'll go north.
South.
Straight ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
She gets her gear and gets off south.
Today's a good day to die.
But it's nighttime.
I shall wander ahead. Eyes downcast, so I'm not looking directly at her.
Yeah, then you don't see what it's doing.
Well, you could, because you. What's your shield made out of?
It's banded.
It's wood.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, no one took your mirror, so you could be using your mirror.
Yeah, I suppose I might as well use the mirror like at an angle, look down to look up at it. So
It appears to be advancing slightly to meet you.
both of them, or just the Gorgon?
The Gorgon. It is wielding a curved sword.
Okay. I will eventually stop and stand my ground because I want to make sure that we don't meet each other before you two are ready for shooty shoot.
I'll take when it's within range. And I'll miss.
It's aware of your presence.
Mm-hmm.
Turns and looks at you. Are you looking at it?
No.
It continues to advance towards Saphiro.
Your foul spells shall not work on me, creature. I know your tricks.
So when I can see it, when it's aiming, you're looking towards the hero, because I'm using my mirror, I'll then draw and fire again.
Okay. 3 ones in a row from me, so she's not acting because there's no signal or anything she's waiting for.
Fuck.
How close
She
is
doesn't
it?
have the initiative to
How close is it now?
about halfway.
So that's
20 squares.
20 squares.
There we go. So did you hit?
No,
How do you know?
I rolled a 1.
Oh! Well, shit, your arrow goes whistling off in a direction and you're pretty close to it right now, so I think let's see if your dexterity check beats mine.
It's opposed, huh?
14.
14.
You're lucky. Sulin's arrow does not quite hit you. It does whistle past your nose.
Oh, wow.
Does it make him look up? No.
Does it? In your panicked reaction.
Same team you are.
Let's get a willpower check.
Oh, good, bro.
Yeah, you're
Dang.
fine.
Oh, good, bro. Balls of steel.
You guys remembered to buy your soft potion, right? Oh, wait, no. You didn't. Because, you know.
Nobody fucking sells potions.
Gorgons? Who expects to encounter that? Right. So. Raya arrives, whips up her pistol bow, pulls the trigger, hits, and it just sort of goes, and then nothing special happens.
I'm still not going to look at it.
I'm going to attack again.
Certainly not at its face, anyway. Like
15.
Hit.
it's within range of me, yes or not?
Oh, it will be
How far away is it now?
15.
4.
15 at the end of the when it gets its move.
4.
Damage.
Yep.
It reacts so that it doesn't like that. It's not happy at all. It still continues towards you. And it moves up to you.
Okay.
Now 15 squares away from the edge.
So
I'm gonna stop moving it.
can I attack it?
What's stopping you?
Yeah. I will attack. I will do cold shot leg because that
Doesn't
way.
have legs.
Oh, sorry. True.
I mean, I should have just
Sorry.
said that, let you roll, and you're going, natural 20, and I'm like, you can't hit what's not there, asshole.
You would have assumed that he was aiming for his own leg.
No, I wouldn't.
lower
I
slithery
think
part.
having wasted that 20 would have been enough.
Yeah, but blowing his leg apart.
Attack its lower slithery part, so that way I can attack without looking at its face. I don't think so.
Cold shots -4.
Yeah, I doubt it. I only rolled an 8, so basically +7 on
You
that.
suck.
Oh Jesus!
You miss.
Yeah.
It laughs at you and it says, "Come, you can't fight what you can't see."
Can I fire again?
Well, do you want to do anything?
Naked core. 10 damage.
Oh my god, he rolled 2 4s.
Nice.
It speeds out and it slams into it and it's like falls over backwards into a heap. The unconsciousness fluid spewing from its body. And a great geyser. In its death throes, it looks at everyone. Were you looking at it when you... Oh, you have to be.
I have to. Yeah.
So, do your gazes meet?
Yeah.
I need a roll.
What do you want?
I believe wisdom. Because it's wise to not look.
Hang on.
It's
I
nice
know
to
when
maybe
you
spend
turn to
some
stone.
credit. Some.
Very wise transaction.
Oh no!
I got a 6 as my best roll.
Well, you're very lucky. Oh, but you have unlucky. No, you're very lucky on that roll. You have just avoided. You look down just in time. How's everyone else doing?
I was always looking at the mirror unless...
Yeah, it's the same. I mean,
But now it's on the ground, so it might be in Sephiroth's cone of visual because he's kind of looking down at the thing. You see? So I need a roll.
18.
Oh Jesus!
It's a willpower check.
Oh, it's a willpower check.
That's
So-
above my willpower.
Ah,
Unless it's unless it's a.
so you failed.
I guess so.
Oh, damn. Not by enough, though. Stupid bitch. Well, let's hope I can get my character. Man, this dice loves her,
I mean, like
and it hates my NPC.
to be fair, she might not have. She might have looked at it not expecting the magic missile to.
No, she's just looking back at you right now.
I was going to look back at Adrian and say, good work.
Well, that was only the loudest thing.
Well, it already knows we're here anyway, and now there's
Bear!
a bear to deal. Yes, bear to deal with.
So the bear lunges at you.
Is it a normal bear?
It's a bear.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have taken the beer
Okay, I'll give you that.
and missed it.
Don't need to slip the mirror away and just...
I'm not fighting the bear, so I'm gonna go to the Sorry.
There's a chance to
No.
talk about him.
Roll a 1.
Bear rakes you with its claws, doing 6 damage. And it gets a second attack.
So there's 2 of us that have learned that rule.
What roll?
Don't say anything to roll.
Well, you tell me you rolled with one.
Yeah.
He still hasn't.
And a 3. The other claws. It gets,
Oh, he hit me with it twice.
Yeah, because it goes like row, row, and I have an option of a bite, but I'm not going to.
So it goes from the same attack, does it? The 2 swipes.
Well, yes and no, because it's weapon speed. Because natural claws have weapon speed 0, so it's like technically they go on the turn immediately after. But
No, I mean he actually. It goes off the same attack, so you don't have to roll twice in order to hit me
I
twice.
did roll twice.
Oh, okay. So you actually did hit me twice. Interesting.
I'm as surprised as you. I just was bitching about how this dice loves my NPC character, but hates my creatures, and then I roll 2 successful attacks. So I mean, shut my mouth, right?
No, unless you really want that.
I do. I mean, if I can kill Saphiro again, I'm happy. But I'd rather a bear not do it. It's a bear.
Yeah, but that might be his.
Honestly, the bear's about your level, though. So
Did you just die to a bear?
no.
Yes.
Oh, I just took 2
He
hits
just
from
got
a bear.
ravaged by a bear's
okay.
claws.
That's not as bad. I'm happy you're still alive.
So
Thank
yeah,
you.
next round. Let's not bother with initiative.
Oh,
let's just go by dex.
Do I do a second attack?
Yeah,
This
sure, if you want. Go ahead.
because it would be my.
Ooh, that's a
Well,
nice
it's
takes a hit.
technically combat ended and restarted, but whatever. We'll do a continue.
Because if there's, I would get 2
That's a
shots
hit.
too.
You hit the bear
Yes.
with your crushing hammer. Please roll low. Please roll low.
6 damage.
I think that's.
It's a quarter bear.
Can you even knock the bear down?
I don't know.
It's a 4-legged creature.
Okay. Oh, I suppose it would be only if it was up like this that I don't know what
Oh,
it's
it will
doing.
be.
Yeah.
Is a bear counted as a large creature or a medium creature?
I think it just goes into large.
This
depends
is
on the bear.
apparently a medium creature, unless it stands up.
Okay.
You
so
said it's a black bear, so I think black bears are mediums.
They're
I
smaller
think
than
it's
grizzlies.
yeah, grizzlies
aren't
and blacks
just
are large. Yeah.
I was just
Sorry,
wondering
browns.
because you deal damage differently if it's a large creature.
They've also got Kodiaks. In the
Yeah.
there's all kinds of bears.
Yeah, true. I do get more damage if it's a large creature. Yes. But if it's a black bear, it should be a medium.
Okay.
Yeah.
She got a bit of dex than me, does she?
No,
Yeah.
not quite.
If she's got the 18 charisma, I don't think she's got the 18.
No, I actually rolled her stats.
Oh yeah.
When do I get my
And,
second miss with that shot?
And I rolled three 18s.
Oh wow.
I missed with that shot, but I got a second shot whenever you're
Wait,
out.
how close are you? Have you stepped back to be in like? Oh, you've got point blank shot, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Do I? No, I don't.
Or do you have shoot into melee? I can't remember.
No, I don't.
Because you might have to step back because there's that whole.
Well, I would have got in range.
I mean, you have the movements
Yeah.
to do that, so I'm cool with that. Okay, so you miss.
It kind of annoys me that point blank shot and shoot into melee are 2 different things.
They're 2 different skills.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I know that they do 2
The
different
more
things.
important one to have is shoot into melee,
Yeah.
so you can not because
Murder your
otherwise,
teammates.
if you
Same with
don't
Star Wars.
have that, he counts as cover bonus
Yeah.
when he's fighting.
It's the same as Star Wars. They're separate on that too.
Yes.
and that's-
Point blank shot just gives you a bonus when you're within
It
your
reduces
It,
your
it
distances,
removes the
basically.
penalty from being
Yeah.
right next to something. It also means you can shoot at a guy who's attacking you without being opportunity struck. Melee archer or something like that. It's fucking cool. Okay. She misses the bear. How do you miss a bear? I mean, when you can not hit his weenie with such precision.
It's a big weenie.
Well, we
It's a
don't.
big bear!
It's very more that she hit the bear, but it just didn't hurt it, I'm guessing.
Glancing blow or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
If she's using poison tornadoes, it would glance.
See, the Gorgon's still lying dead, but then this little guy in a bad suit comes out, holds up the urn, and the Gorgon comes back to life.
Did that really just happen?
No.
Thank God.
Yes.
The little guy in the bad suit is only an NPC if you're in the Illcaster region. And you're fighting the Undertaker for some reason.
Why?
Not recommended.
Well, Minister Take is evil. Like, he literally works with Satan, otherwise known as Vince McMahon.
Anyway,
Shoot the shit out of the bear. Or is it
I'm waiting for
Spiro's turn?
Spiro to take his swing.
Until he says I can't.
Oh, it's your turn.
Bear
Just
goes last.
Punch it.
Oh.
I get a second go, but I'm waiting for everyone else to have a first go.
So that's basically 19.
Oh, that'll hit.
Oh.
With your Thaco, fuck, that'll hit.
That's another 6. I won't roll knockdown unless the bear's up on his haunches, which he isn't, I don't think. So.
Until he attacks. Shit, that's another 6. It's another quarter bear.
That's like on the lower half of the damage you can deal too.
It's we're halfway, basically.
Well, three
not
halfway.
Yeah. Halfway on the dice.
You want to
I
get
should
your
say.
second in before I start ravaging Saphira?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Brrr.
14. AC of 3.
Actually, if you can hit 3, you definitely hit the bear.
Then I can and have
AC isn't exactly
1.
That could be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Miss. Also miss. Thumb.
Right, because a bear has 2 arms. I forgot animals are like stupidly like.
I also have the option of biting, but I prefer to drop down back onto all fours.
Yeah. I always figure that like animals get like a stupid number of attacks to
But
make
also,
up
because
their...
they're considered natural weapons, their weapon speed
That's
is
0.
nothing.
Yeah. Crazy.
I should have had you attacked by an octopus.
Giant scorpions are nasty too, because they get the 2 claws and then a poison tail attack.
They also get a bite.
Yeah.
And any of those claw attacks can be a grab.
Yeah.
And that's why I like Wirren. They've got 2 talon attacks, a bite and the sting. And if the sting hits you, saving throw. Or dead.
Yeah.
That's traditional old school Wirren.
Yeah, they're nasty.
Oh, you're hit by the sting. You do your save versus death throw. Oh, I failed. Your character is gone forever.
Yeah.
Because you have turned to stone and crumbled.
Brutal.
Yeah. In a lot of ways, Wirrens are less... When you're super high level, Wirrens are more dangerous than dragons because of that.
Yeah.
Because of that whole instant death attack.
That you can't come back from.
Yeah, well, you gotta be really lucky.
You can get a reverse petrification spell sometimes,
Yeah. But the thing is, it's going to hit you again, and you'll just shatter.
yeah.
So.
You need a tank to basically draw the aggro immediately. If you
The
get
other
hit.
thing, is like before it gets its naked attack, someone kills it.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, true.
With its natural weapon speed. 0.
Well, you can slip in there.
Yeah.
Well, if the tail was its last attack, and then you next round,
Yeah.
things like that.
Right, his turn, is it? I didn't take a turn. I'm not
'Cause you're not fighting
I'm not
it.
fighting this fucking bear.
Well, we just go back to the top of the order, I reckons,
It's back to me.
in the order of decks.
Ah,
17.
That's a hit.
Well, it's at 19, but 3.
If you've been on the floor, you're never going to forgive me. Oh shit, that's 20.
That lucky drop.
Is that dice that likes Roy again?
I've been using it all night. This really likes my character. Okay, so the pistol bow twangs again, and this dart slams into the bear's neck, and it does. Shit. 4 damage. And nothing else really seems to happen. Bear's not happy. Roar!
I don't know when the bear's turn is, but
And yes, it is a green.
no, I
What do you
don't
need to
think.
hit the bear?
Well, its
That's
AC
12.
Its AC is 5.
Ah, okay.
I believe a 12 hits a 5.
No.
What's your deco?
That's adding in this deco.
That is adding in my Thaco.
Oh, okay, then no.
Oh.
Yeah. And then if I've got a second attack this round, but it all depends
Any
on.
second attacks that need to happen can happen.
Have you got any? You'd be before me.
Before I slash you to
I
bits
did
with my
second
razor
round
sharp
last-
bear claws.
No,
You did a second one last one.
yeah, I
didn't
did
you?
this at the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's better.
That's
13
good.
on the die hits.
That's number 1.
Well, that's only 5 damage this time.
Bear dies.
Whew. Quickly, before anything else comes out.
I'll do the same thing. That's
Don't understand.
Magically protected.
possibly, but then it could come back to life. We better get this done sooner rather than later.
Do you want to slit its throat to be sure?
It probably wouldn't help anyway.
In the stories, if you take the head of the Gorgon, you can turn other people to stone. We're just gonna go in the cave.
Yes.
Okay.
We can come back and get it, if that's an option.
Okay.
Into the cave. Oh, what's the
cave.
time, by the way? Not in real life, but my wand resets on midnight.
So we're still pre-madness.
So onward.
Good for you. Not good for wizard guy.
Well, I'm going to assume all pretenses at stealth are out the window.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'll lead, I guess.
Oh, did you see that magic missile?
Yeah.
That's the
Have
sound
you
of.
heard magic missile?
That's the sound.
Well, then
of,
didn't there be all those sounds of clang, clang, and
magic missile is the sound of giving up on stealth.
Yeah. It's photon torpedoes.
I'll put the file away and draw a sword and carry.
I will bring the mirror back out again and use it to look around corners and stuff. Well, it's more just in case, like, we don't want to go around the corner and find there's another Gorgon.
It's real chivalrous of you, there, Mr. Cavalier. One
What's
must
such-
almost think that one would be expecting you to act cavalierly.
You'd expect me to use the mirrors, which I have done in the
I'm
past.
not.
Okay.
I mean, if you
If you
decide
want,
you
but it's
still
like-
want to do it, then okay. But I just.
Well, I'm just like, what's smart about walking around the corner and there being a Gorgon right there hissing at you that's like, oh, I'm stoned.
But
What
okay,
about? Let me put my argument like this. You know all those stories of the Cavaliers who cautiously did things?
I know, but it's,
And what kit are you?
I am a cavalier, yes.
The Shining Knight in armor.
Yes.
I'm just saying, if you want to do it, you can. I'm just a little kind of.
I mean, to be fair, how many times have you read those stories or seen those movies and gone, why is he not being cautious? Why is he being such a brash idiot?
Because he's armored enough to take it.
Yeah.
That's flavors there.
Because that's his
But I mean,
thing.
you can if you want.
Yeah.
Fine, no, I'll just wander in there, but if I get turned to stone, I'll be like, wow, who fucking called it?
So, okay, you cavalierly
Yeah.
round the corner and you see the cave and the basilisk. No, there's not a basilisk.
It wasn't a Gorgon, though.
you wet yourself and go,
No,
fuck my
you
life.
can't wet yourself. Your bladder has turned to stone.
Well, do you want me to burn these now, or like,
I
do you want to burn them?
But yeah, okay, we'll just
go in the cave.
You go round the corner.
Yeah.
And there are some creatures there, but they don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Don't have
Okay,
it noticed or are ignoring us.
As soon as I round
Well,
that
they're not
corner,
looking at you.
perception check. It's 2.
Okay, there is a griffin. Its back is kind of to you.
Take it.
Here's the interesting thing, but carry on, I'll let you finish before.
But it looks like it's in the process of like turning around, which, as you can imagine, is a complicated affair. And you can see past it and there is a creature with a sort of a giant eagle's head and wings and a lion's body, and you could swear that's a snake whipping around from its rear end.
Chimera?
A chimera.
Yeah.
And it is also in the process of turning round. But the cave entrance is a strange eldritch glow that's backlighting them. And you can hear a slight fizzing in the air that's sort of dissipating as the creatures are coming to solid.
Okay.
Can we
And
see
now
this?
you cannot see through them.
No, go! Just run past them!
And now they're turning around.
That's what Adrian, you're suggesting,
Yeah.
is it? Okay, I'll take Adrian's.
Okay, so you charge.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I explain that a griffin is bigger than the cave entrance?
Well, I do know griffins are big, so.
And they aren't doors. So you run.
So I can't. Okay, there'd be no way I could physically run.
I mean,
past
you could like slide under it or duck around it or climb over
If
it.
if it's undoable,
Yeah.
there's no point. I'll just stand there.
Again, it goes. Whole griffin noise. I don't really. I might have to look up what a griffin sounds like.
Kind of like an eagle, isn't it?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like a deeper eagle, like not quite as
Yeah.
high pitched as I recall, but yeah.
Right, that
Squeak.
shit.
Squeak.
As far as I
And it
know,
paws the earth with one big pounce.
So what were you gonna say?
so I don't see any humans, but in here, aside from us, I take
The
it.
glow obscures everything from behind.
Well, I was going to say, too, that as far as Saphiro knows, at least, griffins are noble creatures generally. So,
This one appears to have murder in its eyes. In order of dex again?
That makes me lost.
Good, let's do that. You doing anything, Sulan?
I don't think so.
Twang.
Sulan, you need to try to get past them into the cave. If you kill the wizard, that'll dispel the spell.
How will I get past it?
I'll distract it.
So another tranquilizer dart thuds into the griffin's open mouth and
Ah.
appears to not do anything. She's like,
Really? Oh, Jesus.
oh god, why? Because it's obviously not working, right?
Yeah,
But it is.
it is.
Fuck! Okay.
Take the pistol.
Oh, yeah, I'll take the pistol. Yeah. What a fucking brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Adrian, get her out of here.
I will try to move her.
Surprisingly heavy.
Yeah, of course it is.
Well, I mean, she's taller than you,
Yeah.
and she's stronger than you,
Yeah.
so she's heavy-ish. I mean, you could still move her, but surprisingly heavy.
Yeah.
What is a noble beast like you doing in these foul caverns?
Okay, so it gets to attack. And it misses.
That's only one of like 5 attacks, though.
I don't know. I don't know
Hang
how
on.
many a griffin has. A chimera's probably got a lot. Damn.
Griffin gets 2 claws and a beak, I believe, and it missed on all of them!
Do they not get a sweep?
Shut up!
In this confined
No,
area,
no,
it would
I mean-
not be advised.
Yeah, no, sure.
Oh my god! He just threw scribbles!
I'm not trying to fuck you over. I mean, I mean, it's just a lot of creatures of that size get a sweep because it
Same
doesn't have a
thing.
tail.
Yeah,
Or a
in this
wing.
confined area, that would not be advised.
He thought I was bad.
So, are you taking advantage of my tanking this griffin?
It's a sentence I bet you didn't think you were going to say.
Oh no!
Yeah. That was all from the bear.
Will it be like twice?
Yeah.
Only down like what? Like
Is there any? Can I see? Can I get
6 and
past
3.
it?
If you
can
are
I-
sufficiently dexterous, you might be able to nimbly dodge your way past it. If you have acrobatics, you could like do some flippy shit and jumping off of things to help you get past it.
What if you have jumping?
If you have leaping, that might do a little bit, but not much. But if you're sufficiently dexterous, you could probably like choreograph bouncy, leapy parkour your way past it.
Right. I'll try that.
Do you have any relevant proficiencies that might help?
You have acrobatics, Joe.
Nope. I have.
Leaping. Or was it one of the things that like you should have, but you
It's
didn't?
one of
have
those things I keep badgering him to take.
She's got tightrope walking.
Because it's super handy.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take it, but I'm just saying it would help. You can just accomplish all of this with dex rolls. It's just these things make your life so much easier when you're trying it.
Right.
Well, the reason I like proficiencies in second edition is it's more like the proficiency lets you do the thing without making a check.
13.
13? Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, you can use your turn to get past the griffin.
Now to get past the next
Chimera.
Chimera.
Which I heard a person, literally a person who was paid to speak well, a radio host, call a chimera.
What?
Yep. Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Will not Vince McMahon again. I literally heard that and I was just like,
Was it Leighton?
no,
Oh, okay, good.
thank God.
Ooh, faced! You must turn back! I won't turn back! You must turn back! I won't turn back! You must turn back! I won't turn back! You got chocolate cake and icing waiting for you? My goodness, ice...
Oh, it's my turn now. It's
Yeah, so
I'm going to go into full defensive mode.
good call. You doing anything, son?
I'm trying to drag her back to the where we were observing the cave from, because I'm going to leave her there and come back.
There's not really many safe places to grab hold of, unfortunately. He is completely gay. I'm calling it. Again, I can't seem to hit you.
Okay.
Fine.
15.
Please tell me that's over. Oh, wait.
No.
Dex? No, it isn't.
That's the only reason.
On the new rolls, it's closer
That's the only reason I'm not paying for this because
Because you really can only fail in two numbers here.
that's right. The odds are pretty good.
19 and 1. Right. Okay. So, you like run up the wall and leap off and it's like snaps at you in the air, but you like roll under it.
You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm fucking being awesome.
He saw the
I'm
first
busy.
I
one.
saw the first part, but the rest.
And you're in the cave.
Can I see anyone else there?
Yeah, there's a robed figure there in the cave, and it has like hands up like this, and it's muttering some eldritch language under its tongue.
Oblong language.
Can I kill him?
Your turn is up, so
Yep.
we have to try
Straight
it.
up
Saphira has to. He go full defensive again.
Yes, full defense.
Come on, natural 20. Wait. Oh.
Shat his pants!
My spectre is certainly timed.
Yes!
What is it? Natural 20.
Boom!
Oh, Jesus.
Your time is up. My time is now. Now, what's a griffin's claw? That's an 8. I'm going to double check that in my monstrous manual. Hang on.
That sounds about right.
I'm double checking. I don't trust the online source.
I mean, they
It's
usually
probably got a plus,
because
maybe.
animal claws are usually like D4 or something small plus a big number.
Plus, it's strength modifier.
Yeah,
and
so it
things
could be
that.
like D4 plus.
Well, because
8.
you usually have so many attacks, it's like they become good when you add them all up. With the idea that they.
Well, no,
with
but they
most
become
pro-
good because they have such high strength modifiers.
Yeah.
Usually, that's a lot of coins. That's a lot of coins.
How much is it for a attack roll?
Gold. It's always gold for attack.
You want to make sure you kill the wizard. Who's distracted like casting, so you probably get a good chance. Well, not, I don't know, maybe controlling, I should say.
That makes sense. If I really wanted to destroy you, I would have to use the beak.
Oh, yeah.
Which does 2 to 16. Which I didn't do, so... Shit. It's critical claw attack. How do you jack that? 6. 6. The mighty griffin does 6 damage to the little man. So you're going to
attack the wizard
with a
sword, which I said was out when I came in here.
Okay. Well, at this point, mention he is aware of your presence.
I realise that.
He's still busy controlling.
I know he's there, but he's busy doing stuff. So
he's puppeteering.
I can't backstab him. But
you can stab him with a fucking invisible sword.
No, I'm not using the invisible sword.
Actually, that's a question I have. If you use the invisible sword, can you technically get a backstab because it's an attack they weren't expecting?
No.
Okay.
12. AC of 5.
He's a wizard!
His AC is 10! Yeah, but he's a wizard! Magically enchanted or something.
The best I think he can do is put it down to 6.
You don't know what kind of gear he might have.
7.
Jesus.
I come leaping through the air and just
no, not even that. You're like, so I'm like, Sulin, you've got to get into the cave, and Zafira's like, I'll take this griffin. And then you flip off like 6 different things and continue to flip off things going into the
this
cave.
Is what I imagine in my head is that you just like parkour your way in. There's a wizard. You hit the ground. Then you do that anime thing where you just like boom past him and pause, and he just like slides.
He slides in half.
Well, from everything, he's just like completely still.
Yeah.
And then Jack goes.
Oh, it was a waste of a goal, but it was worth it.
He falls down.
It's a shame you didn't check until after you killed him that he was Adrian from the future.
And the illusory creatures disappear.
Which means at least one of those footprints we found was real. Which means there is a
One of the ogres
there is a real ogre.
Yeah, at least one. That'd be both of them.
Fuck.
Or he made the footprint, which is why there was just one.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, yeah, the creatures disappear in front of you. And the glow shows.
Good job, Sulin!
I'm gonna get the health point back.
So, you realise now that the creatures were illusory. And illusory damage you actually have more hit points than you realise because it heals 1 point. Sorry, because it's not real damage. You realise you're not hurt.
What about even the bear ones?
The bears were also fake.
Okay, so I basically go back to full health.
Pretty much. Homo.
Yeah, illusory damage is kind of weird, I recall. Like, you can die from it, but you heal from it real quick, too.
Yes, that is true. However, you got there in time.
Roya, I'll rush back out to check on her.
I'm going to the cave.
She appears to be suffering the effects of paralysis.
So what's this wizard look like? What's in the cave?
And what's he got on him?
Yeah. What sort of stuff has he got? What fat loot?
I was hoping you'd ask.
Yay! Something that fucks me.
What magical things?
Look how fat this is with shit I have to
What magical things must we destroy in order to keep our cover? Through burning.
You hunt around for his spellbook and come up empty.
No.
You hunt around for his magical artifacts and come up empty.
Oh no, I was expecting that one. Yeah.
You hunt around.
Roll a 6, come on.
You hunt around for anything you can find that would give you any sort of clue or hint. Unfortunately, apart from some spell components that you find very generic, I believe fleece. There's fleece and sand,
Nothing wrong with sand.
which is, pretty standard components for an illusionist.
We're going to be going with there's plenty of sand.
You find this.
What have you found?
It says there will be a party of fools arriving soon. All things go as planned. A tall, overly so, blonde man with blue eyes and arrogant temperament, claiming to be a holy man. A yellow-eyed she-man, claiming not to be from Zeiss. A white-haired wizard, young and stuttering. You know what to do.
Check something there and we tied his hair black.
That illusion has faded.
That got us through the checkpoint.
Yeah.
No, that would have.
Because none of you had disguise.
Yet.
You aren't the disguising kind of rogue.
She's not that kind
I
of.
got dressed up in a dress.
That's a disguise as far as I'm concerned.
That's a fucking disguise. Come on.
Disguise!
These guys.
So, like... But, like, what did the wizard look like, though?
Oh,
Generic Wizard 3.
well, like most wizards, he had a lined, weathered face, bit of a neatly trimmed beard, bald
Oh, okay.
on the pate, as it were. There's long, narrow fingers, a standard sort of mist green robe with like little magic things sewn in.
Yeah.
Many little pockets inside. Skinny, underfed, limp-wristed.
So, like... Is this the only thing I found because I didn't make a roll, or is this the only thing I'll find if I spend all night looking?
You got to roll anyway.
Are you looking through his, not just his body, but all of
I'm looking
his
through his-
chamber, basically?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you find on him.
Okay. I'll start looking through the fucking cave.
Don't just dig everywhere. Stop.
Why?
Because every other time you've done that, you've gone into
He
traps.
comes to a halt just as he steps on this one pressure plate, and then there's a sound like click, and then all the chests and tables burst into green flame!
Green flame!
And all the pollute is incinerated. Even the gold. You find nothing but slag and ash. Because you didn't let the rogue check the traps.
What rogue?
We don't have a rogue!
You didn't let the hunter check the traps.
Okay.
I mean, you were gonna get there. Fortunately, the impetuous young wizard destroyed his loot.
Again.
I'll scoop up Roya by
This is the first time that's happened.
No. It is the only first time it happened, but the potential for this to have happened many...
Let's
Many
face it,
times.
you're actually happy that this happened.
Because it
Because
was...
now, you've got a precedent for saying,
Well,
look, I should always be the one that checks out places first. Or Lee, when he's there.
what did you do?
I don't know.
There's an obvious pressure plate now here that he's stood on it. You couldn't see it was before, it was perfectly blended in.
Click,
Oh my god.
click, click.
It's not working now, you've already set it all on fire.
Well, how was I supposed to know that, Solon?
What's going on in here?
You see the flames, it's all on fire.
What's that? What smells like burning? What happened?
That's the goal.
We can't destroy gold.
Oh,
Slag.
Wow, that was one.
Magic can.
Yeah, that was one hell of a fire.
It was green.
That means it was evil. Nearly.
it was trapped. And someone stood on a trap.
Something that's not like you.
Click, click, click.
Just stop!
You know,
They
some
burst in
traps.
fire again.
I was gonna
after-
say some traps reset themselves.
This one doesn't.
It seems unlikely this one would. It's magical in nature, though.
Sorry,
Would you put her down?
but she's paralyzed.
Yeah, it's wearing off, put her down.
I'll gently place her down. Did any of you understand that? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you try making cogent words when you
I know.
can't move your jaw.
Now I'm gonna look around anyway.
Okay. You gonna roll that d6?
Come on.
Find hidden dwarfs.
Damn it! If I was an elf, that would have worked. Damn it.
Yeah, well, you're not, Mr. Always Plays Human.
Yeah, well, I mean, human base race.
Oh, I will. Well,
Objectively not true.
no, I won't do that. Never mind.
What?
Well, I was going to suggest like searching her stuff to see if she had like a antitoxin of some kind for the.
Again, where is she hiding that?
Yeah, that's why I just like no, I'm not gonna do that.
And also, you would know that you don't label those anyway.
Yeah, no, you never do. Because, okay, let's say you get defeated. I still want to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, some time passes and she unstiffens.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not alright. I've been paralysed.
But that was silly, wasn't it?
I was assuming it was not working or something.
Illusion.
I don't get it.
I'll
Yeah,
take
it was
my
an
drinking
illusion.
horn off and offer it to her.
The enemies were illusions.
Wonderful.
It all dissipated once I killed the wizard.
Neat. If you'll excuse me, I have to go retrieve my darts.
They should be clattered on the ground up there.
Yep.
I'll still have poison in them, I suspect.
They would, but they may be tainted. Having landed on the dirt. I'll have a search around to no success.
Yeah, what the heck? I might as well just do a find secrets and just look around. No.
Well, this is at least we've solved the problem.
Click.
Stop doing that.
But it's fun.
If you would like, I can reset that trap to activate again.
You know, I don't think you could.
I think I could.
Let's just leave and tell the villagers that we've stopped the
ogres. We stopped the ogres.
We did stop the ogres.
Exactly.
So in other words, you're intimating you do not wish me to tell them that there was a mage behind it all.
What mage? There were only ogres here. They all burst into flames. You all saw it.
We'll just tell them we dealt with the problem.
So you can be
No, he's not lying. He's only just admitting the truth. Did you write it?
Also this.
Let's see. There will be a party of fools arriving soon. All things go as planned. Tall, overly blonde man. Blue eyes of the holy man. Fellow seen claiming to be from Rice?
Nice.
Zeiss. Oh, Zeiss. A white-haired wizard. You know what to do. Interesting.
Why do they keep saying I'm from Zeiss?
Your eyes.
No, I'm not from Zeiss.
I mean, we know that. But it's like I get called...
can't hide your eyes tonight.
You said you don't even know who your father was, so for all we know, your father could have been from Zeiss.
Your father!
Anyway, this is a bust. We should go.
I'll say.
Yes.
Yeah, at least we get the satisfaction of having solved the problem, right?
Okay.
This was a success, yes.
Yes, retrieve my arrows on the way back. Including the one that was...
That's destroyed utterly
Oh.
because of the critical one. I mean, I know it's an illusory creature and all that, but
the one, yeah.
I have to exact some kind of loss.
And because it didn't hit Saphiro, that's the punishment.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand fully. Yeah.
If it hits Saphiro, would you have gotten it back?
Depends.
So you're back to the village.
Ah, the village. It's a bustling hive of activity. Because
Oh.
of the apple growers.
Go find the mayor.
Oh. Ulcer's back already.
Yes, the problem has been dealt with. You should not receive any attacks from ogres or other foul beasts. I mean, you may still get the occasional wolves and bears. Do not rule that out, but...
It's wonderful. Exactly as expected. And of course, the rewards of such a thing are yours. Now,
Thank
we are
you.
a small trading community, so of course we have a lot of gold. And we will give you this sack of 200 Darseks. It's
Many
a fine
thanks.
reward for our great heroes.
This will not negatively impact your...
You would be surprised how profitable our organization is. From efficient Berman engineering.
Thank you very much. We are most honored.
The ones who are so grateful. Will you not stay another night and be feasted and toasted?
I'm sure one more night would not hurt. I say, looking at Sue.
Well, it is quite late tonight.
Of course. Please, it would be most welcoming to accept your hospitality.
The crappy band has struck up again. You were carried into the inn. It's really awkward. I mean, you're not used to being carried.
You mean? I have nightmares about being carried by Romanians.
Choked up the fire!
Oh,
For good reasons, though. No, not evil ones. Yeah, the mead flows. Fine Berman beers. Whatever you want to partake in.
reading.
You're too busy partying.
Damn.
I will ask
They-
Maria if she dances.
I'm just a simple peasant girl. When do I have time to learn how to dance?
Well, there's no time like the present.
I'm afraid our activities have overcome me with fatigue and the effects of the poison. Damn it, euphemism rolling.
Yes. 4.
Not good enough anymore.
Yeah, because it's the opposite way.
That was very fortunate.
Perhaps another time.
Fine.
Oh shit!
I was like, shit, he's got me. Nope.
Perhaps another time then.
Perhaps sometime again. Perhaps. Bustle.
Celebrate with the locals.
Hail Saphiro, the rat slayer of ogres.
Make sure Scribbles get some cheese and things.
I do believe you've slayed rats, so it's not an incorrect title.
Everyone does the rat slaying before they do their first mission.
I think you killed all the rats.
Yes, I did.
I ate one.
Yeah, and you got a foodborne infection from it, and a foodborne illness from it. Anyway,
You know, the amount of effort he goes to not have to put in any effort is astronomical.
What do you mean?
I mean, who do you think set this up? So that he didn't have to stick around for any longer or come back in 100 years.
What?
He didn't want to come back. So he set this whole thing up. I don't know why.
I don't think he would have.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Anyway, I might go for a walk. Just in case there is anything out there.
Just don't run into any ogres. If there are ogres, come back quickly.
So you go out all alone and do whatever it is you're going to do.
Yep.
The next day, some of you may be a little tottery, but the prime bell rings, and I assume you move on. And you could stay
Thank
here.
the villagers and wish them well and so forth. But yeah.
We've asked the villagers the shortest route
To Merlin.
Oh, but you've got your map that shows how to get there. Why would you possibly do that?
because that last one was ridiculously long.
It's not
Maybe
even.
it's
It's
the
not.
only road.
No, it's not
According
necessarily
to your
that.
map.
But it's more like, you know how if you're following a map, like you see this cliche in like movies all the time. You're following a map, but you see this old farmer, and you're like, "What's the quickest way here?" And he's like, "No, you don't want to take the I-5. That you want to actually take this little back road and cut
Okay, so
10 minutes off your time."
That's a good point, actually. Okay, fair enough. So what you are going to get is a confusing and conflicting series of different directions from everyone,
Yeah. Yeah.
none of which helps.
Yeah.
Alright,
So someone is actually going to give you the right answer.
but we don't know which.
But, I mean, you can roll to determine that, but I don't know how you would determine
That's it.
that.
Yeah.
Int roll.
What was that?
That's
Yeah, but
a 19.
The problem's even
Not
with
good enough.
the int roll,
Oh Jesus.
we don't know what to base our.
Oh
It's
Jesus.
being intuition.
We know it's vaguely south.
I got exactly on with 17.
That's cool, but it's nowhere near good enough.
Okay.
I'm looking at 20 here.
I figured it was a net 20 you're looking for.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is you leave town heading west, and the road immediately sort of curves south, and then it basically winds through this foresty region here, poots out into some lovely grassy plains, and the wind sort of wafts over them in ripples, and I play that really cool countryside music. You know the one. As the hills get closer, you immediately turn away from them to keep on the grassy plain. Some merchants pass. Really cool. You're basically going to spend ooh, 6 days on the road, during which you will camp several times, and let's have a representative camp of that journey.
Yeah.
So, I kind of didn't mention this before because I hadn't looked through them all yet, but that spell that Wizard used, I can do that too. So I can do that when we set up camp if you want.
You're talking about the what alarm you called it?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be a great idea?
Well, yeah, I mean, you just had your
Which,
bells.
you know, alarm, the spell would be called something along the lines of Balthazar's unobtrusive keeping, or something like that. Make up a fancy name.
So how often can you set it up around the camp? Like,
Well, I have to prepare it the night before, but I could just do one every night.
yes, but how does it work? Do you put one there, and if anybody walks, like say you put it on the north side of the camp, is it going to stop anybody coming from the south, or is it
I don't
like a
think-
bubble around us?
It's a bubble.
Okay then.
Well, we could do that, but I'll still set up the bells just in case you don't.
She'll set fire, by the way.
We haven't done any training in a few days, Firo. We should do some.
Indeed. This would be a good time for you to get in some reading before it gets too dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before it gets dark.
Yeah, still on a noble train. So yeah, how do we want to do the watch? Same as
Yeah, it's probably still the best order to do it in. The first one's probably the easiest one.
Are us 3 doing it, or is it going to be us 4?
it's up to Roy. I mean, we clearly know she's capable of handling herself, but
I don't assume to know what I'm doing as well as you,
Well, the
but
knights,
I could certainly stay up longer if you wish.
the knights may have told you how to do it.
What nights?
The knights used to talk to you.
talk to many knights.
You're calling her a floozy.
And I'm gonna roll a charisma check because I didn't do that quite well enough. Just because the many should sound like any, but it is definitely a many.
Because she's mentioned that you talk to many knights.
If not,
I mean, like, I got pretty good. I'd probably not as good as her, though.
3, I mean.
just a clever way of saying that.
Yeah.
Perhaps if we add Roya into our watch roster, one of us every night could get a full sleep on the journey. We could rotate
sounds
through
prudent.
that.
Sounds good.
Why don't I take first watch tonight then?
Are you gonna say anything?
I could probably go last if you want.
I'll take middle again.
I shall get some rest. Wake
Watch
me if there's any
Sulin
issues.
refuse to give up the middle position.
She's the best at it. It's the honest
That's the
thing.
problem.
Like,
Yeah.
if
worth
Roya would,
sleep, though.
Yeah.
if Roya would volunteer for the middle, that would probably be okay. But I'm guessing she won't.
It's not such a great perception check. At the appropriate time, she'll wake you up. The fire is nice and low.
Any issues?
I didn't see or hear anything
Sleep well and wake.
disturbing. And she'll go into her tent,
Yep.
which as usual is on the best ground.
Yep. That's why you get in there first and sit tent up.
3 times round, scope out the best ground.
Yep.
3 times, huh?
Clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise.
Yeah. Perception good.
Well, it's a grassland, so you know you do actually hear some prairie, kind of like little prairie dogs.
Yep.
I don't think you'd call them that, but you know, they have big tunnels underneath the grasslands, things like that. Very elaborate from what I've heard. But other than that, you don't seem to hear anything.
Or see anything. Right then I'll like Adrian. Adrian.
I just want to learn 5. Leave me alone.
Adrian.
What?
Your watch.
Oh, sorry.
Remember, leave the fire as it is.
Okay. I read a bit about rotations when we're at that town, so I'm really good now.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I did say there was basically nothing there but a bunch of really dry soldier rotations and beggars and that.
Because Adrian's dedicated to reading just anything he can come across, he will slog
That's
through
also
that.
like... Well, maybe I didn't pay the most attention.
You
but
have
like,
to read every book you can, because you never know when you'll get another chance.
reading is a skill you should take advantage of, my friend. Ooh, Jesus. So terrible.
Oh, the bells, right.
and your
The bells are there
special
too.
Does anyone have light sleeper?
I do.
You're awake.
You're always for your watching. No wonder why
So
we got
you
stuck
hear
on
the bells there.
Okay. Sulin, wake up.
What?
I heard the bells. I didn't know what to do, so I woke you up.
There's now a crashing noise as a bunch of people are saying things like, "Ah, crap! There was an alarm! Get him anyway!"
Then I pounce on them.
Saphira! 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 Saphira, 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 Saphira.
Yes.
There are people.
Bad
Right.
people.
Yeah.
Right. No surprise. Let's go initiative.
Oh, is that what I think
Oh.
it is?
One, and you've
It is.
got you got the 10.
Oh, that means I go on
The
11.
ones. I go on a 4.
Crapping ponds, fuck.
You go on?
Oh, I'm down the list.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. First
Okay,
attack, I'll
there
attack whoever
it.
the closest villainous looking fellow is.
Couple of unarmored ne'er-do-wells with bared daggers seem to be upon you.
Yep, that's essentially 21.
So, yeah.
So a hit that would hit Sulin,
Yeah.
I think you hit this random bandit that isn't wearing armor.
5 damage. Not knocked down.
Whoa, he's dead. Your hammer cleaves in his skull.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that fucking hits.
Well, I mean, their AC is 10, so...
Yeah. 3.
Not dead. Right now. 9, 10?
10. Punch him. 14.
Punch him to death. Another person added to the list of being punched to death by
I don't
Sulin.
actually think you can do enough damage.
Oh, really?
2.
Yeah, no.
Unless I did a kick
So
and
it's
then.
Dagger Guy, because he goes on 10 too. But I imagined her decks was better, because it is. Jack. Is that... Could that possibly be a fucking hit? Please tell me a 19 will hit you.
I'm in martial arts, in sword form. My AC is -1.
Shit, it doesn't. It would hit me.
It hit me.
Well, of course,
I
yeah.
was aiming for you all along. Miss, then. Second guy will be not far behind. 17 hit you. Fuck my balls. I'm not rolling bad. I guess the only thing left is your turn
I'll attack a guy. The guy Sulin attacked
with your.
with my staff. I have a
Okay.
staff. It's pretty shit. So AC 10, right?
Come on, man. You can do it.
Oh
That'll do
my god! It is the first time I've hit someone with my staff in like half a season.
Sort of helps that you're fighting Gumbies.
1 damage! 1 damage!
You attacking his or hers?
I'm
Mine.
attacking her enemy.
Dead. Yes. He hits the ground, screaming in pain. His blood pours out of his body and turns into vapor, swirls around you.
What the?
This happens every time he kills someone.
Yeah, but I haven't really.
Oh, we'll not count you as flat-footed surprise. New round. Three, 4, 5. I go. Miss. Miss. If it's not a 20, it's not a hit. I'm learning that.
Yes.
What number do you go on?
10 for my
Alright,
first
you
attack.
go before me.
Who's next then? Because I'm spent.
I got
I think it's
punishment,
me
though.
because he just jumped
Yeah.
to...
No, he's dead.
Yeah. Uh, 5 damage. Not knocked down though.
That's a morale failure. Yeah, he's going to turn around and try to run away.
That's it.
Can
You
I get an
flee.
attack opportunity? It's my turn to attack now. So.
You can, because I didn't say he withdrew. He's suffering a morale failure and is running.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
He's
everyone
clearly turned
who was
his
in
back to
melee
it.
range could get an AOO.
Which is me too.
I had him.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's you too.
5 damage.
Dead. He hits the ground screaming in pain as his blood leaks through every pore of his body and mists around you.
You know, that gets more gruesome almost every time I see it.
Why does that keep happening?
I don't know.
Also, that wasn't very chivalrous, hitting a fleeing man.
Well, you know, he might have had something on him. Like a note or something.
Check over the
The mist.
I'm guessing there are no more golems.
No, there's
There's
one
bodies left.
Oh, there's one. Yeah.
They're just empty.
Yeah.
What did you do to them?
I hit them with my staff.
Yeah, but it's a normal staff, isn't it?
Yep.
What's that with vapor that keeps coming off them?
I don't know.
Well,
They had this on them.
What's that you found there, Adrian? Please read it out for us.
It's the exact same thing as the one we already had.
What is everybody in this? Well, I mean, aside from those nice people we helped deal with, I mean, it seems everybody who's antagonistic towards us is somehow linked together.
well,
I mean, I thought these were just random bandits who wanted to sneak up on us. It seems like they were after us specifically.
again. It's a 2.
That's a 2.
It's a 2.
That's all a success.
Yeah. Well, I just wondering, is it success enough to me to basically go, it was probably that fellow who gave us the map, who was also the treacherous guy on the boat.
Daybreak happens.
Break camp and continue.
Did you sleep well through the attack?
Oh, what attack! Oh, okay. Oh, we were busy.
Yes, and they had a note on them,
That's cute.
same as the one in the cave.
I'm sure it's all for the best. And so, as the sun climbs high into the sky, you find yourselves approaching another small town, which we will investigate.
Next week.
That was the Champions of Jor-Karroc,
Right.
an archival recording of an AD&D 2.5 edition pen and paper role-playing game night. The opening credits music was Lords of the Sky from the Battleforge OST. These musics are used in a non-profit archive tabletop session played and no ownership is expressed or implied. Video footage from the intro is credited in its video format. The preceding game night may have contained music and sound from Imogen Heap, George Michael, Evanescence, Age of Wonders 2, Aeon, Baldur's Gate 2, Battle Realms, Battleforge, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Conan the Barbarian, Consortium, Daggerfall, Dark Souls 2, Darksiders, Darksiders 2, Demon's Souls, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Divinity 2, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, D&D Official RP Soundtrack, EverQuest 2, Fable The Lost Chapters, God of War 2, God of War 3, Guild Wars, Eye of the North, Guild Wars Factions, Guild Wars Nightfall, Guild Wars Additional Music, Heroes of Might and Magic 5, Hitman Blood Money, Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning, Krull, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Lords of the Fallen, Lord of the Rings War in the North, Morrowind, Vampire the Masquerade, Oblivion, Pillars of Eternity, Risen, Sacred 2, The Settlers 2, The Settlers 5, The Witcher 2, The Witcher 3, The X-Files, Trine, Trine 2, Unreal Tournament 2004, Wolfenstein The New Order, Fallout New Vegas, Golden Axe, Age of Conan, RoboCop, Blind Guardian, Deus Ex, Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Reach, The Hobbit Trilogy, The Star Wars Special Edition Trilogy, The Star Wars Prequel Trilogy, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 4, Serenity, the Star Trek movie soundtracks, Star Wars The Old Republic, Manos, The Hands of Fate, Babylon 5, Gran Turismo 5, Deathstalker, Phantom of the Opera, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Desadia Duodecim, miscellaneous other classical music, sound effects, or fantasy tracks taken from YouTube, too numerous to list. Music is used as a non-profit manner to enhance gameplay and is included in the archive as audible on the night. If you would like to be credited for your music and it is not listed here, please send a message to the channel and a proper credit will be applied in the description and future audio credits. The preceding archival recording contains strong language, sexual references, adult themes, and should not have been listened to if you are under the age of 18, have a history of mental disorders, lack coping skills, a chronic inability to press stop or back buttons, find said material offensive, are easily upset, disgusted, offended by puns, are pregnant, or have no sense of humor.
Indulgence instead of abstinence. Do what you want, have a good time. The fourth one says Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates. The eighth statement says Satan represents all of the so-called sin